High Plains Insurance presents the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week, live from the home of the Chiefs in Cherokee as they take on the Pioneer Mustangs. It's a power-packed Class B tilt. Pioneer looked impressive as they dismantled Coyle last week, 60-12, after having their opening game with Sealing canceled 2 weeks ago. Caden Humphreys had a whole season in one night, 135 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns on just 5 carries. That's on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, 4 interceptions, including a pick 6. For Cherokee, last week's 36-6 win at Sherman Mutual, it was a nice bounce back from a shutout loss at Laverne the week before, but it did come at a price as preseason All-Stater Lake Lyon. So he had a season-ending ACL injury in Week 7 last year. He sprained his ACL last week. He's out for at least a couple of weeks. It's a tough loss for a team that counts on Lake to do so much. Look who's back at my side. I'm Tom Nelson, joined by the old ball coach, Randy Turney. And, Coach, we'll talk about Lake Lyon. You really feel for the kid. He has such a bright future. He's probably going to play at the next level, but tonight he has to watch from the sidelines.
Yeah, you only get 4 seniors, too, and Lake's played a lot of football, started ever since his freshman. And when your leader goes down, especially your quarterback, it's going to have to step up and try to fill that void.
We talk about what he can do on the offensive side of the ball, but the games that we've seen him play, I've thought he's been better on the defensive side. They're really going to miss him on that side as well.
Yeah, he's got a good nose for the football, and like I said, he's got a lot of experience. He's played a lot of football since he's been here at Cherokee.
I'm excited to see an experienced Mustang squad. They built up a lot of swagger on that playoff run last fall. They're going to be fun to watch tonight.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of returners too. I think only 4 seniors that they lost last year and made a nice run. Had a real good win over Valma in the playoffs.
That was an amazing comeback. They won that game 36-32 to advance to the state semifinals. Last year, Pioneer scored a couple of fourth-quarter touchdowns to close the gap, but Cherokee won this ballgame 22-20 southeast of Enid. What happens this year? Well, we're going to find out. It's Class B action in the smaller 8-man field. As Pioneer goes to Cherokee, it is the Chiefs and the Mustangs on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
High school football on a Friday night in Cherokee, Oklahoma. Tom Nelson and the coach, Randy Turney. Glad to be with you. A big 8-man matchup as the Pioneer Mustangs take on the Cherokee Chiefs, and this should be a fun one. As we said before the break, last year 22-20 was the final score, but really Cherokee was in control of that ball game most of the way. Pioneer scored a couple of fourth-quarter touchdowns to get it within 2, but they could not get the game-winning touchdown late, and it was a big one for Cherokee. The Chiefs last year were 8-2. Got upset in the first round of the playoffs, lost to Balco-Forgan 24-20 in that ball game. For Pioneer, they made that run to the state semifinals. They were 10-4, including that big win over Velma Alma we talked about. I listened to that one on the radio last year. They were done. They were done, and they came back and found out a way to win that ball game. Last week, Pioneer won 60-12. They had their game the week before that against Sealing canceled. For Cherokee, they lost their opener on the road at Laverne 2 weeks ago, 44-0, and then beat Sherman Mutual last week, 36-6. Well, Cherokee is going to get the football first, and kicking it away for Pioneer will be Rafael Torres, number 22. He'll tee it up at the 40-yard line, and back deep for the Chiefs. We'll take a look at Lathan Golden and Colby Roberts. And the kick will go into the end zone, and the Cherokee Chiefs will take over first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Bryce Schombacher, the head coach for the Chiefs, in his 14th year. He's won 111 ball games and lost 43 contests. And we talk about Cherokee being without their preseason all-state quarterback and linebacker Lake Lyon. He sprained an ACL last week. He's out for at least a couple weeks, and I guarantee you Coach Schombacher wants him back ASAP. First down and 10. The quarterback is a sophomore, Kai McHenry, has yet to complete a pass this season. He's 0 for 4, and he'll run it this time, trying to find some running room, and not a whole lot there as he is chased out of bounds and knocked down by Caden Humphreys. Humphreys had a huge ball game last week, over 135 yards rushing and a touchdown, and then 4 interceptions last week in that win over Coyle. Gain of 5 will bring up second down and 5.
That's a season of work in one game.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And a nice gain on first down for the quarterback, Kai McHenry, trying to get his feet wet now. He's the man until Lake Lyon's able to come back.
Yeah, I think he was a running back before Lake went down.
So second down and 5. No handoff this time, a little counter. Not a whole lot of running room for Lathan Gordon. And for Golden, his 13th carry of the season. He picked up a couple to bring up third down and 2.
De La Torre on the tackle for the Mustangs. 6'2", 190-pound defensive end.
His first name is Rocky, spelled R-O-Q-U-E, which is a unique spelling.
Tell you what, looking across the line there, they got some good size.
They do.
Pioneer does.
I tell you what, we'll talk about that as we get into the starting lineups here in a little bit, but you were exactly right. They got some good size. Third down and 3. Big play here for the Chiefs as they try to move the chains on their opening drive. Right to the quarterback, McHenry, and he will get the first down and more across the 35-yard line, spinning out to the 38. A gain on the play of 11 yards. Move the chains, first down.
Yeah, that's a good job that time by McHenry. Saw a little cutback lane right there. Pioneer kind of over pursued a little bit, and nice run to pick up the first down.
Set the offense for Cherokee. The quarterback is Kai McHenry. That offensive line, the left guard is Alberto Alvarez. The center is, take a look at Brant Fales. And the right guard is Nathan Phillips. The wide receivers, Gabe Wyatt and Colby Roberts. The tight end is Aiden Sanborn. The running backs are Lathan Golden and Colby Roach will be rotating in there. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this time they'll find some running room for Golden. And he'll get across the 40-yard line to the 41, picking up 3 to bring up second down and 7.
Offensive line, Cherokee is getting a little bit of push.
Yeah, you take a look at that offensive line, as we said, Alvarez and then Fales and Phillips.
Yeah, they're getting that weight about 75 pounds too per man.
Yeah, that defensive set for Pioneer, the front line, the 2 defensive ends are Dayton Thrower and Rocky De La Torre. The nose guard is Rafael Torres. 2 linebackers set, Rowdy Hoy and Dakota Wingo. And on second down and 7, fumble, ball was loose.
Number 11.
And yet jumping on it for Pioneer is Robert Newberg, and there's your first turnover of the night. And Pioneer will take over in Cherokee territory at the 41-yard line. So the first turnover. So the drive will start at the 41 with 9:01 to play in the first quarter. We'll see if Pioneer can capitalize on this short field. Handoff on first down to Caden Humphreys. Bounces right and has running room to the 25, and he's tripped up at the 21. Might have been saving a touchdown on that tackle by Nathan Phillips.
Yep.
He might have been off to the races.
Yeah, he was. He's the only one there that could knock him out of bounds.
The gain from the 41 down to the 22, that's a gain of 19. And Humphreys, who had 135 yards last week, had over 700 yards rushing a year ago. And it's first down and 10.
It was just double tight, and we're going to run right at you.
And that is exactly what Pioneer will do. Though they got huge tight ends that they will use on the edge. First down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Pitch to the near side. And turning it up and spinning out of a tackle is Leighton Parker, getting his first carry down to the 15. So he will pick up about 7. Parker, 1 carry for 56 yards and a touchdown last week. He rushed for over 900 yards last season. It'll be 2nd down and 3, the ball resting at about the 15-yard line. Under 8 to play in the first quarter, just underway from Cherokee on the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Hand off to a fullback up the middle, pushing the pile down to the 11-yard line, meaning a 4-yard gain, which will be right at the stick, actually a yard past. That'll be a first down.
Yep. Fullback number 24, Rowdy Hoey. 5'9", 185-pound junior.
So they carry from the first down to the 11. Or from the 15 down to the 11. He'll gain 4, and it is a first down just outside the 10-yard line. They can get a first down inside the 1. I don't think they're going to need it, though. Into the end zone.
Got a flag, I think.
Flag on the play as he stepped out of bounds just outside the pylon.
It's going to be holding. He threw the right at number 66 foot. In fact, he hit him in the leg with it.
Yeah, so they'll move him back, and this will lengthen the field a little bit for the Pioneer Mustangs. Pioneer on the road next week at their arch rival, big Wood Road rivalry as they go to Wacomas to the west.
Yeah, big long drive.
Yeah, and then they host Laverne in a couple weeks. That's a big ball game. So first down and 14. Take it back, first down and 19 from the 20. They can get that first down inside the 1.
First time they haven't gone double tight.
And up the middle, running room, and he was tripped up just shy of the end zone. Nice carry that time by Rafael Torres. So Torres, he's the 4th ball carried on this drive. Actually, considering the quarterback, well, he hasn't carried the ball yet, but 4 running backs have been in there. And they'll mark it down at the 4-yard line, so a gain of 15.
Yeah, that split out was just to cover up. We're going to run the fullback right up the middle. That's just to fool you a little bit.
From the gun, direct snap.
Number
right
5.
up the middle to Caden Humphreys, and he will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. So from the Wildcat, Humphreys scores his 4th rushing touchdown of the season as he takes it in from 4 yards out, and Pioneer leads 6-0. They do capitalize on that early turnover, on that fumble off Cherokee's opening possession. So they will go for 2 with 6:18 to play in the first quarter. Last year, it was Cherokee who jumped out early and held on to win 22-20. Direct snap again, and right around the right side goes Humphreys in for 2. 6:18 to play in the first quarter. Pioneer 8, Cherokee nothing. You're watching the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy & Company is proud to serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
Well, Cherokee turned it over and Pioneer capitalized. A 6-play, 41-yard drive in 2 minutes and 43 seconds as Caden Humphreys scores from 4 yards out. Humphreys got the 2-point conversion run. 6:18 to play in the first quarter. It's 8-0 Pioneer. Tom Nelson and the coach, Randy Turney, with you from Cherokee tonight. And there's the boot taken and dropped for a moment on the return. comes Kai McHenry, and McHenry across the 25-yard line to about the 28, and that is where Cherokee will start their second drive, first down and 10, trailing 8-0.
Number 20, Keegan Beaver on the stop for Pioneer.
So this drive will start with 6 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the first quarter. Their previous drive started at the 20-yard line, moved it out across the 40 before the turnover. First down and 10 from the 28. From the gun, Kai McHenry. And on first down, he wants to bounce off a block and try to find some running room across the 30-yard line to the 32, picking up 4. That may be the game plan tonight for Cherokee right there.
Number 66, Rich, and number 11, Newberg on the stop for Pioneer.
A gain of 4 brings up second down and 6. Kai McHenry early on, 3 carries for 20 yards. He had 13 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown last week in their win over Sharon Mutual. This is their opener at home tonight. They've been on the road the first 2 weeks at Laverne and at SM. Second down and 6. And McHenry this time right up the middle. He'll drag a couple of defenders past the sticks for a first down out to the 39. That's a nice run of 7 yards. Move the chains. If it's working, stay with it. Running behind that offensive line of Alberto Alvarez, Brent Fales, Nathan Phillips. The wide receivers, Gabe Wyatt and Colby Roberts. The tight end is Aiden Sanborn. Going to rotate Lathan Golden and Colby Roach back there, but it's been primarily Kai McHenry so far. First down and 10, 39-yard line. Little counter this time, and blown up in the backfield is Dayton Thrower. Tell you what, Roach was taken for a loss. They're going to give him forward progress and a loss of 2, basically. Back to the 37-yard line, which will bring up second down and 12. That's a great play by Dayton Thrower. Defensive end just beat his man and got right to the running back. We'll tick down to 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 8-0 the lead for the team on the road tonight, Pioneer. Snap it to the quarterback up the middle, and he will stay on his feet out near the first down marker.
Yeah, good run there by McHenry. Got 2 or 3 more yards after that last hit.
Now stopped by Caden Humphreys, but not before he picked up 11 out to the 48-yard line. And he's already got 5 carries for 38 yards.
Got a long stride, too. Once he gets going, he can pick up some yardage.
Well, he is going to know he played a football game tonight trying to run at that defensive line and those linebackers for Pioneer. They keep running him like they are right now. Third down and 1. Kai McHenry will run him again. Off left guard this time, and he'll get a first down, but a flag flies. As he was bulldogged to the ground over there by Robert Newberg.
Got holding on Cherokee.
And that will get Cherokee off schedule, which is the last thing they want. They were looking at, third down and 1. Now it'll be third down and 11.
I could see where if you had Lake at quarterback and McHenry at the running back, you'd have some options there and could cause some defense some problems.
No doubt about it. We got the broadcast here tonight, and we'll be having people watching Squirtle Pay Dirt checking in throughout the evening, watching our ball game. Hopefully we'll give them something to watch tonight. Matter of fact, I better turn down my audio so I can follow along on it. Some of the games they're following tonight, Cashin and Minko is on right now. And, of course, our other game of the week is that play's blown up in the backfield for a loss. Kai McHenry was tackled. And it will
64.
And that is Dakota Wingo, lost back to the 35-yard line.
Wingo, 6'3", 220-pound senior.
So 4th down and 13, 14 yards now, and Pioneer most likely will get this football back. Cherokee, the punter, is, well, it's supposed to be Colby Roberts. That is not Colby Roberts. The punt is away. Angling to the near sideline. Pretty good punt. No return.
85.
On the punt that time was Alberto Alvarez.
Freshman.
So Pioneer will take over, first down and 10. They'll scrimmage from the 42-yard line in their own territory, starting the drive with 2:01 to play in the first quarter. They lead 8-0. Tom Nelson and Randy Turney with you tonight. The production team of Bryce Miller, our producer engineer, and Caden LaFortune on the camera upstairs. We are so glad to have you along for the ride tonight. The other game of the week, as I was saying, as there's a give on first down, and there's running room, and to the house will go Caden Humphreys. We talked about what a great game he had last week. He's off to a great start tonight, as he will score from 58 yards. Touchdown, Pioneer.
Yeah, Caden's one of those, not a senior, he's a junior, 5'9", 190-pound junior with a little bit of speed there, you can see. Good blocking up front, too. Big hole on the right side.
Well, they will go for two to try to push that lead to 16-0. Pitch to the near side. And into the end zone, diving in is Leighton Parker. 1:44 to play in the first half. A quick start for the Mustangs. They lead Cherokee 16-0. And you're watching the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
The Mustangs wasted no time scoring after they took over after the punt by Cherokee, as Caden Humphreys on a 58-yard run on the first play of the drive. 58-yard drive, one play in 17 seconds, and the two-point conversion run by Leighton Parker. It's 16-0 Pioneer with 1:44 to play in the first quarter. As the sun going down over northwest Oklahoma, there's a high boot, return from inside the 10-yard line. And here comes Lathan Golden. And Golden across the 20-yard line to the 25 before he goes down. The whole pack of Mustangs, a herd of Mustangs, whatever you want to call them. And it will be first down and 10. This drive will start with 1:37 to play in the first quarter. And right now, Cherokee is trying to string something together.
That might have been a stampede that time.
There you go. Herd, stampede. There you got it. You got it. Gus Overstreet, his 9th year at the helm, looking for his 60th career win. And they had a super successful season a year ago, getting all the way to the state semifinals. First down and 10. Handoff this time. Trying to find some running room around the left side for Colby Roach. And he will gain a couple. Down to the 28-yard line, gaining 2. Bring up second down and 8. Colby Roach, his 5th carry of the season now for 5 yards.
Colby's 6 foot, 195 junior. A lot of youth on the Cherokee squad.
Yeah.
You got 4 seniors on the roster. And McHenry's done most of the carries tonight, and he's a sophomore.
Exactly right. And he wants to throw for the first time tonight, and he steps under the sack, and now he'll try to find some running room, and he ran right into Dakota Wingo. There is a flag on the play, but that does not matter to Kai McHenry because he felt that hit. A hold against the defense. So they'll mark it off, a little break for Cherokee, and it should be a first down as they'll mark it out to the 38-yard line. 10-yard penalty. And it's a first down. First down and 10.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Chiefs. It'll be ball to the 38-yard line.
So glad to have you watching wherever you may be tonight, across the state on the Squirtle Network or around the world. You can watch us overseas if you want to. One little Oklahoma high school football. And the first quarter will come to an end. All Pioneer in the first 12 minutes. The Mustangs lead the Cherokee Chiefs 16-0. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
On the Squirtle scoreboard, it looks like that Timberlake has jumped up on Wacoma's 28-0 tonight. Early in that one here, Pioneer leads Cherokee 16-0. And next week, you know, if you're going to lose your best player for a couple of weeks, the weeks when you play Pioneer and then next week Shattuck, those are a couple of weeks you want to have somebody. You want to have everybody in uniform for those games.
That's when you need to get COVID.
First down and 10, and a little give for Kai McHenry again. He'll pick up a couple to the 40-yard line. Kai McHenry now 7 carries, 37 yards. Cherokee just trying to string something together. Get something that can build a little bit of confidence. And if you're just seeing your first ever game from Cherokee on Squirtle, these are the best 8-man facilities in the state. I mean, you have got a fantastic situation, a fantastic stadium, artificial turf field. Everything is up to date in Cherokee, Oklahoma. Second down and 8. Back to throw this time is McHenry across the middle, threw it behind his intended receiver as he was trying to find Aiden Sanborn, his tight end.
Yeah, state track meet held here last year for the whole state of Oklahoma.
That's a big deal for a town the size of Cherokee, and it's nice to see the OSSAA move some things around and bring a state tournament or a state championship event out to Northwest Oklahoma. Third down and 8. McHenry in the gun. Has Golden to his left, and they'll pitch to Golden near side, and boy, not a whole lot there, as once again Dakota Wingo. We've called his name a lot tonight already. And he blows up the play for a loss back to the 39. Bring up 4th down and 9.
Yeah, you're supposed to option off of the end that time, and he just outran the pitch. About beat the pitch to the running back.
He just about did. Really is a nice night for football. Temperature about 90 degrees at kickoff, but it didn't seem like it was that warm.
He's playing linebacker right now. He got him listed as the defensive end, but he's a linebacker.
Fourth down, they'll punt it away. This is a returnable punt. On the return comes Leighton Parker to the 45 to the 50 and running room, and see you later. Leighton Parker to the house. Leighton Parker to the house, touchdown. There is a flag on the play, but an explosive Pioneer offense. This one most likely coming back, though, but they will get pretty good field position if it is an illegal block, because the block happened at the 42-yard line of Cherokee, so Pioneer will most likely get this football just shy of midfield. But this has been very impressive. The first 14 minutes of this ball game, Pioneer has showed me a lot.
You could tell that was going to be trouble because that was a line drive. Pick, like you said, it's going to be returnable because it got there in a hurry, and he got it on a run.
So they'll take over on their own 48-yard line, just shy of midfield with 10:05 to play in the first quarter.
On the return, they'll bring it back to the 48-yard line. The first down and 10.
First down and 10 for the white-clad Pioneer Mustangs from just southeast of Enid. First down and 10. Tie-dye formation, handoff up the middle, and there's a touchdown, as that is Caden Humphreys taking it to the house for a third time tonight. Wow. Caden Humphreys just took it to the house, 52 yards. That'll make it 22-0 with 9:49 to play in the first quarter. And he is well over 100 yards rushing already in this contest. They'll go for two, that tie-dye formation. And the quarterback, Parker. And he will give it off to Leighton Parker, brother to brother, and in for two. 9:49 to play in the first half, 24-0 our score. We'll take a break, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village and South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Tickets for $25. You can win 2021-2022 season pass at Element 1.
Now, Pioneer has run 8 plays and scored 3 touchdowns. A couple of one-play drives. That last one, Caden Humphreys from 52 yards out. One play, 52 yards in 23 seconds, 24-0 the score. Pioneer on top of Cherokee with 9:42 to play in the first half. And there's a high and deep boot taken inside the 10-yard line and then fumbled by Lathan Golden. He'll pick it up, and he's got a return across the 20-yard line to the 22. And Cherokee now trailing by 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. Once again, need to try to make something happen for the home-standing Chiefs. 9:41 to play in the first half, and this drive will start at the 22. Let's take a look at the numbers on Caden Humphreys. 4 carries, 125 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. That ain't bad.
Nope.
He had 5 carries for 135 and 3 touchdowns last week. So 6 carries, 6 carries, 260 yards, and 6 touchdowns. take it back, 9 carries and 260 yards and 6 touchdowns. First down, a little bit of running room, 3 yards in the play. It will be second down. Ball resting at the 25-yard line. It has been all Pioneer. There's the Mustangs looking to go to 2-0 after their win last week, 60-12 over Coyle. They're looking as impressive here tonight. And Kai McHenry to his left wants to throw it. Out pattern caught this time, his first completed pass of the season. And catching it is Gabe Wyatt, his first reception, of course. I'll take it back, it's Wyatt's second reception. Gain on the play to the 29-yard line. He'll pick up 4.
Yeah, nice pass that time, rolling out to his left. That's kind of a hard throw to make, but good catch there by White, 6'4", 160-pound senior.
So third down and about 3.5 or so. 3 yards. See if they can get 4 more downs here. McHenry fakes the give, and he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and he was tackled back there by Rowdy Hoy, the linebacker, and it will be 4th down at about 6 as he will lose 3.
Loss of the play. Bring it 4th down and 5.
You can see Lake Lyon down there on the sideline for Cherokee, and his uniform number 2 and his black shorts. He would just love to be out there. There'd be a different complexion on this ball game if he was playing. You got a feeling that would be the case. So now 4th down and 5. The 27-yard line. Looks like Cherokee's going to run that play clock all the way down to 0 and maybe burn a timeout. Nope, delay a game. Well, to make it 4th down and 10. I don't know, Coach, if you've had a chance to watch Squirtle Pay Dirt yet, but it's a great way to keep track of multiple games at the same time. It's kind of Squirtle's version of the NFL Red Zone. We got 8 ball games across the state that we are following tonight, including ours. I've got a feeling ours is not going to get a whole lot of airtime the way this was playing out. And the punt, the return, the ball is loose and it goes out of bounds, and Pioneer might have caught a break there, as it was Leighton Parker fumbling that one out of bounds, and Pioneer will take over 1st down and 10 in Cherokee territory at the 48-yard line.
And the sideline saved him that time because it just kind of squirted out, went out of bounds.
So they will start a drive in Cherokee territory for the second time tonight. Their last 2 possessions have gone a grand total of 2 plays and resulted in 2 touchdowns. And they're running the clock. I think we're into a continuous running clock mode already in this one. There's a carry up the middle, and once again, it is Leighton Parker to the house, a 3rd consecutive long touchdown run, and Pioneer jumps on top 30-0. Right now, defensively, Cherokee not putting up much of a fight. That's a 48-yard run, and for Leighton Parker, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. 57 yards rushing on 3 carries for Leighton Parker. They'll go for 2. 3 consecutive 1-play drives for Pioneer. And they've converted 3 consecutive 2-point conversions. And a flag will fly as into the end zone goes Ty Parker, but
holding.
Yep, they're going to have to go back and try it from 12 and a half yards.
Number 12, Ty Parker.
Tight end's got to seal that defensive end, but he did by grabbing a hold of him.
Well, this will provide a little bit of a challenge maybe, the 2-point conversion back at the 12-yard line. Pretty impressive effort by Pioneer early in this one, because you and I both know that Cherokee is a very salty program, but Pioneer came to play tonight, a short-handed Cherokee team missing their best player, Lake Lyon. He'll go for 2. Parker will hand off right side and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion run. Untouched is Rowdy Hoy. 32-0. 6:23 to play in the first half. We'll take a break. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. And that was Leighton Parker scoring. And then it was 24 on the run, Hoy run. Well, I got to. Well, a third consecutive one-play drive for Pioneer. This one a 48-yard touchdown run by Leighton Parker. His second rushing touchdown of the season. The 2-point conversion taken in by Rowdy Hoy. 6:23 to play in the first half. It's now 32-0 Mustangs. One play, 48 yards. It took 11 seconds. That is their shortest drive of the ball game so far. As I dig for stats to keep you interested. And the boot is away. Once again, a nice kick by Rafael Torres. Returned near the goal line. And, boy, thrown down. Lathan Golden popped and thrown down by Dayton Thrower. Back at the 10-yard line, and that is where Cherokee will start first down and 10.
Thrower's 6'3", 200-pound senior.
And he's a good kicker. I tell you what, if you have a good kicker in 8-man football, you've got a leg up on people, so to speak.
Right. He gets the ball up high, too.
He does. He does.
He's kicked it about inside the 10 about every time.
They will start this drive at the 11-yard line. And their starting field position has not been good. Snap and the carry by the quarterback, McHenry. And he'll push the pile out to about the 15-yard line, picking up 4. McHenry, that's his 10th carry of the ball game. 10 carries, 31 yards rushing for the sophomore. The starting field position for Cherokee in this game, their own 20 to start the ball game. Their own 28, their own 26, their own 22, and now their own 11. And on the converse, Pioneers had great starting field position every drive, and they have paid them off every time with quick touchdowns. Second down and 6, excuse me. And it's Kai McHenry again. He was submarined and tripped up at the 20-yard line. It'll bring up third down and about 1 as he picks up 5.
Got a good game going in the Panhandle tonight. Balco Forgan leading Tyrone 20-12. Of course, Tyrone's ranked number 2, I think, in Class C, and Balco Forgan is, I think they're ranked in Class B.
Of course, Tyrone, the defending state champion in Class C, knocking off Timberlake in the state championship game a year ago. Third down and 1 from the 20-yard line. Boy, right now you just want little wins for Cherokee. Keep hold of the football, and this will not be it. That ball's fumbled, and Pioneer will take over.
Number 11.
Somebody popped him in the backfield, and falling on the football was Robert Newberg. So that is the second turnover of the ball game for Cherokee. They fumbled on their opening possession. This time they will give the ball to Pioneer at the 19-yard line. And this drive will start with 4:29 to play in the first half.
Crimmon Hillsdale on top of Medford, 14-0 in the second quarter.
So Pioneer will start this drive in the red zone already. They've scored on their first play of each of their last 3 drives. First down this time is the quarterback trying to find some running room, and not a whole lot of room there for Ty Parker, so a little bit of a win for the Cherokee defense is after a gain of just 3 yards on that play, Parker's first carry.
Yep, number 45 at time, Quentin Gibson on the tackle.
I'm just going to give him 2 to the 17. Brings up second down and 8. Under 4 to play in the first half. It's 32-0 already. Parker this time. Ty hands off, and there's going to be some pressure into the backfield and not a whole lot there at all. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he did, and that's just about it. Carry by Leighton Parker. No gain.
Number 80 that time, Jake Whitesides, 6'2", 245-pound defensive lineman, a sophomore.
He'll lose a yard back to the 18-yard line. So now here's 3rd down and 9.
That's a good play that time by Whitesides. Good penetration.
A tight-eye formation up under center is Ty Parker. Dotting the I is Leighton Parker, and Parker to throw across the middle into the end zone. Is that catch made? Did he make that catch? He did. That was a great catch. There's your tight end. Great size on your tight ends. Dakota Wingo went up and reeled that one in. That was sweet from 18 yards out to make it 38-0.
Had pretty good coverage that time. He just went up over the top of him and got it. It was a good catch.
For Ty Parker, it's his first completion of the season. He's now 1 for 2 with a touchdown. And they'll go for 2. Oh, nice move by the quarterback, Ty Parker, as he made a move to his left, cut back to his right, into the end zone for 2. 40-0 now. 2:52 to play in the first half. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities, because we're in your communities, with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Pioneer scores on a 3-play drive this time, 19 yards, a minute 37, and it was Ty Parker to Dakota Wingo. A very nice 18-yard hookup for the touchdown as Wingo went up high to make the catch over his shoulder in the end zone. 2-point conversion run by the quarterback, Ty Parker, makes it 40-0 with 2:52 to play in the first half. Flag on the play on the kickoff. And it has been one of those nights for Cherokee. Let's see where they mark this penalty back. It's going to give a 35-yard line. Best starting field position of the ball game for Cherokee. They'll take over with 2:52 to play in the first half. Do some quick math here and so I can figure out how many total yards Cherokee has in the first half of this ball game so far. Hand off to Lathan Golden, and Golden for a couple across the 35 to the 36, gain of 1.
Yeah, good second effort that time. A little spin there at the end to get some positive yardage. Got about 2 yards, looks like. They haven't moved it over there yet, but I know he may.
Well, Cherokee has 45 yards total offense. Most of them on the feet of Kai McHenry. 11 carries for 36 yards for your sophomore quarterback. And we'll tick down to the 2-minute mark here in the first half. 2nd down and 8. There's the snap to the quarterback, McHenry. And he'll be chased down from behind after a short game again. Great job. Those defensive ends there just staying home. That's Rocky De La Torre. Staying home and just containing. We'll give him 1 to bring up 3rd down and 7. The ball resting at the 39. Let's give him 3 yards.
Do your job. Don't let them outside.
That's exactly right.
Turn them back into the linebacker.
So 3rd down and 6 now with 1:25 to play. And what will be kind of interesting here, if Pioneer can get the stop on 3rd down and keep Cherokee from moving the chains, will they burn a timeout to try to get the football back and end this game before halftime? Pass across the middle is nearly intercepted. It was behind the receiver and batted down by Rowdy Hoy, the linebacker. So now the clock stops already on the incomplete pass. And now with 1:06 to play, Pioneer will most likely get the ball back.
Back Judge almost made the catch.
Yes. So 1:04 to play. The clock is still rolling as it looks like the officials will put the clock in motion. They and Cherokee will go for it on 4th down and 7. And we may have to give you a halftime show. All right, tackled behind the line of scrimmage once again. That is Kai McHenry chased down back at the 35-yard line. So the clock stops. The clock will stop with 31 seconds to play. And Pioneer will take over 1st down and 10 at the Cherokee 31-yard line. And they'll start the clock. And we'll see how serious Pioneer is about getting this one over in the first half. Pitch to the near side, trying to get to the edge. Running room down the sideline, and out of bounds is Leighton Parker as he was spun out. Will they stop the clock? They do with 12 seconds to play. That tackle was made by Colby Roach. So the gain from the 35. Was there a flag on the play? There was a flag on the play. So this will go against Pioneer. Illegal block in the back. Now put the clock in motion, and we should go to halftime. Pioneer will not get another playoff, and a very impressive first half for the Pioneer Mustangs as they lead Cherokee 40-0. We'll take a break and be right back. Our halftime show begins from Cherokee as you're watching the High Plains Insurance Squirtle High School Football Game of the Week.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy & Company is proud to serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services. In-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
It's the Squirtle High School football game of the week, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Halftime from Cherokee. It's all visitors tonight in this one as the Pioneer Mustangs lead the Cherokee Chiefs 40-0. Let's go back and recap the first half. Cherokee got the ball to start the ball game. They moved the ball out across the 40-yard line before a turnover, a fumble, gave the ball to Pioneer. Starting the drive at the Cherokee 41-yard line, they scored in 6 plays, 41 yards in 2 minutes and 43 seconds. As Caden Humphreys scored the first of his multiple touchdowns he'll have in the first half, a 4-yard run. He got the 2-point conversion run to make it 8-0 with 6:18 to play in the first quarter. Cherokee picked up a first down, but had to end up punting on the 7th play of the drive, the 8th play of the drive, and gave the ball to Pioneer at their own 42-yard line. On the first play, Caden Humphreys scores from 58 yards out. 1 play, 58 yards in 17 seconds. The 2-point conversion run by Leighton Parker. It's 16-0 Pioneer with 1:44 to play in the first quarter. Cherokee, another empty drive. They end up punting the football away, and Pioneer takes over at their own 48-yard line. Caden Humphreys scores on the first play of the drive from 52 yards out this time. 2-point conversion run by Leighton Parker made it 24-0. 1 play, 52 yards in 23 seconds. 9:42 to play in the first half, and Pioneer on top 24-0. A 3-and-out for Cherokee. Pioneer takes over on the Cherokee 48-yard line, and they score on the first play of the drive again. A 48-yard run by Leighton Parker. 2-point conversion run by Rowdy Hoy. At the 6:23 mark of the second quarter, it's now 32-0. Capped a one-play 48-yard drive in 11 seconds. Cherokee, I'll get it right. Cherokee fumbles the ball on their next drive, giving Pioneer the short field, the 19-yard line, and they score on 3 plays. A really nice touchdown hookup from Ty Parker to Dakota Wingo, a big tight end, 18-yard touchdown pass. And took 3 plays, 19 yards in 1:37. 2-point conversion run by the quarterback, Ty Parker. 40-0 the score with 2:52 to play in the first half, and that is how our first half came to an end. Pioneer had the football to end the first half as the clock ran out, and Pioneer will get the football to start the second half. Pioneer leads Cherokee 40-0 at the half. It's the game of the week on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. We're back after this. Our halftime show will continue. With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities, because we're in your communities, with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Halftime in Cherokee continues. Tom Nelson and the coach Randy Turney with you. It's all Pioneer as they lead the Chiefs 40-0. Let's go ahead and crunch the numbers for you. First of all, for Cherokee, 19 rushes for 40 yards. It's been Kai McHenry, the quarterback, 13 carries for 35 on the ground. And Lathan Golden has 4 carries for 5 yards, 19 for 40 on the ground. Through the air, Kai McHenry is 1 for 3 for 4 yards. That one reception by Gabe Wyatt. 22 offensive plays for Cherokee in the first half, 44 total yards. For Pioneer, 11 carries, 199 yards rushing in the first half. Caden Humphreys, 4 carries for 125 yards. Leighton Parker, 4 carries for 57 yards. Humphreys with 3 rushing touchdowns. Leighton Parker with another rushing touchdown. And then Ty Parker through the air, 1 for 1 for 18 yards. It was that 18-yard touchdown hookup to Dakota Wingo. 12 offensive plays for 217 yards in the first half for Pioneer in a thoroughly dominating performance as the Mustangs look to go to 2-0 before they go to their arch-rival Waukomis next week. Cherokee will be hosting Shattuck right here next week, and they will try to bounce back from what's been a long night tonight against a very tough team next week. We'll take a break and take a look at the 8-man scoreboard when we return with Coach Turney. 40-0 Pioneer, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy & Company is proud to serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Halftime in Cherokee. Pioneer on top of Cherokee 40-0. Let's check what's going on in 8-man football across the state on the Scortal scoreboard, led by the coach, Randy Turney.
We'll try to hit some of the Northwest schools or schools that might be interested. Balco, Oregon, one of the top schools in Class B, is playing Tyrone, which is the Class C state champion last year, and they're leading at Tyrone 26-18 just before halftime. So good game going on at Tyrone in the Panhandle. Laverne, the number 1 team in Class B, leading Waurika at home 22-6. Timberlake's playing at Waukomis tonight, but 2 minutes before halftime. Timberlake leading 40-6. Turpin on top of Boise City, 24-8. The Sealing Wildcats looking to go 2-0 on top of O'Keene tonight, 38-0. Crumman Hillsdale is playing at Medford on top of the Cardinals, 22-8, and that's late in the second quarter. Belma on top of Maysville, 28-0. Mountain View Gotebo, one of the top teams in Class B, made a big run last year on top of Surreal, 44-6. And we'll jump over to catch some Class C scores real quick here. I can get my phone to cooperate a little bit. Let's see. Snyder on top of Granville, 46-0. And Westland Christensen is behind Drumright, 24-22. Canton on top of Beaver right before halftime, leading the Dusters 31-0. No score on Pond Creek Hunter and Buffalo. And last night, Ryan defeated Grand Dustin 52-16.
Score of interest around this northwest Oklahoma area in Enid tonight. Chisholm is hosting Kingfisher, and Kingfisher on top of that ball game 41-0 at the half. You talked about that Beaver score. They're getting beaten tonight, and a legend around this Cherokee area, Tanner Bowman, who led the Chiefs to a state championship about 8 years ago and has got his first head coaching job after being an assistant here in Cherokee over the past 3 years. He's the head coach at Beaver, trying to start a program out there, and you know what? It's never easy, and he's finding that out, but I guarantee you he'll get it done.
He will. He's working at it hard. I see a lot of stuff on Facebook where he's got the kids involved in a lot of different things, and he'll get it turned around.
This Pioneer team is going to be fun to watch on down the road. What we're seeing tonight, they've got a nice mixture of experience, of size. They've got good team speed. This is a team that'll be fun to watch. Made it to the state semifinals a year ago, and I like what I'm seeing tonight.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to be pretty good because they've got some size and got a little speed and experience. I tell you what, that's the main thing, that they been in the war before, and this is probably their last year to play 8-man football, so that's probably in the back of their mind also. But, yeah, very impressive squad from Pioneer.
One of the biggest rivalries in the state, Jenks and Union. And Jenks leads Union 15-0. That ball game at Union's brand new, newly remodeled stadium. It is fantastic.
Yeah, we're talking about a while ago, the Fairview Yellow Jackets off of a good start this year. They're leading Alba tonight 18-0, and Alba's won 12 straight games, I think.
They're looking for a 3-0 start. So we are underway in the second half. Down the far sideline on the return, this could be the end of our ball game, as Caden Humphreys is going to take it to the house. No flags, and that will make it 46-0 and send us home. I always like to make sure before I say send us home, but it should. So the return, I'm going to say 80 yards on the kickoff return. And that will call it a night here in Cherokee. 46-0, the final. The fourth touchdown of the night for Caden Humphreys. Another huge night for him as this ball game ends on the opening kickoff of the second half. We'll take a break, and we start a post-game show immediately after the halftime show as you're watching the Game of the Week on Score, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. We put a wrap on a short night tonight in Cherokee as the Pioneer Mustangs, very impressive over a short-handed Cherokee Chiefs team. The final score 46-0 as the 45-point rule is invoked. On the opening kickoff of the second half, we went through halftime, did our halftime show, and then Caden Humphreys wasted no time ending this 75-yard kickoff return all the way to the house. And the game ends with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the third quarter. The final score is 46-0. Tom Nelson, the coach, Randy Turney, and we talked about it at halftime just a few seconds ago. Let's talk about Caden Humphreys really quick, because I tell you what, this is a very explosive team, and Caden Humphreys is the most explosive guy on this explosive team.
And he's got a good line in front of him. You got to tip your hat to the line, because they're just a really solid, good football team.
You know, we didn't talk. I wanted to talk about this as we got into it, but you look at the size. Sean Rich, 6'5", 300 on the offensive line. Dakota Wingo playing both sides, 6'3", 220. Dayton Throw, big hits tonight, 6'3", 200. Robert Newberg, 6 foot tall, 220. Those big tight ends on the offensive side. And we saw Dakota Wingo make that really nice catch in the end zone for the touchdown there late in the first half. What does Cherokee need to do? They're now 1-2 on the season against a very tough schedule. They've got a very good Shattuck team coming in here next week, and most likely Lake Lyon doesn't play next week.
No. You just work on the fundamentals and make sure you're running your plays right, you're executing, doing what you're supposed to, blocking who you're supposed to. And when you're young like they are, they only have 4 seniors. You're just trying to lay a foundation, for the games on down the road where you can compete.
We'll put a wrap on this one. We're going to hit the road early and get back home as the Pioneer Mustangs run their record to 2-0. They will be on the road at Wacomas next Friday night. For Cherokee, as I said, they are hosting Shattuck here next week. They fall to 1-2. Like to thank the crew tonight. Bryce Miller, our producer-engineer. Caden the Fortune on the cameras. The old ball coach, Randy Turney. We didn't work you too hard tonight, did we? Kind of getting you back in the swing a little, kind of working you into it a little bit.
That's right. I appreciate it.
You bet. Don't know where we're going to be at next Friday. We'll pick the best game we can find, and we'll talk to you next Friday from somewhere across the great state of Oklahoma. And don't forget, go to Squirtle Pay Dirt. Watch a bunch of games at the same time, or we do have a second game of the week that's about halftime right now, and Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst are bringing you Piedmont and Putnam City North. That ball game on the Squirtle Game of the Week, take 2. That game is they're gonna play that one out. That was a good game last I saw, and I'm gonna be following along on Squirtle Pay Dirt on the way home and watching as many games as I can. Also, don't forget the Scoreboard Show until midnight. That's a lot of fun to listen to. I will be calling in a report on this ball game on the statewide Scoreboard Show that you can watch on Squirtle.com until midnight. For the whole crew, Bryce Miller, Caden the Fortune, Coach Randy Turney, I'm Tom Nelson. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next week on the Game of the Week on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Good night, everybody.